All right, well, I am honored to have Governor Mike Huckabee on tonight. And Governor Huckabee, I hear you just returned from a really fun turkey hunt. So I just wanted to hear your turkey hunting story from spring of 2023.
Jared, I love turkey hunting. Every turkey hunter understands that it is probably more addictive than any drug. I've never been addicted to a drug, but I've had friends that were, and I'm pretty sure that turkey hunting is probably worse. It certainly messes up a person's life when they get so consumed with it that they can't wait for turkey season to start so that they can hear the gobble in the woods. But I had an incident actually prior to my actual hunt that sort of set the stage for it. I was just minding my own business, trying to get prepared for the hunt itself, when there was a young male who came walking into where I was, and it was very obvious that he had his eyes on this young female. Now, I'm an older guy. This is a young guy. And I'm watching this, and I can see that his intentions are not honorable. And I'm thinking, what if this were my daughter? What if this was somebody I really cared about? So as he got closer and closer and began to reveal his intentions, I thought, I can't let this go. So I decided to get in between this young male and the female that he was really trying to have his way with. And, the result is that I ended up with a very severe black eye and a cut over my left eye. People said, wow, that's pretty bad. I said, well, not as bad as it was for the young man. He ended up in the morgue. Now, the reality of that story is this. This all happened out in the turkey woods of West Texas, near El Dorado, Texas, where I was hunting. And I'm sitting in a blind, and a gobbler is coming toward me, and there are two hens that are over to my left, and the gobbler is coming from my right, and he is definitely approaching the hens, and he does not have good intentions. So I'm looking and I'm thinking, this guy's going to come up within 30 yards of me. I'm going to get a shot. But as he's coming in, and he's coming in pretty fast, he is strutting. He's in a full strut. He's puffed up. He's doing everything that you want a gobbler to do to put on a show. I've got a brand new gun that I've only used one other time. I've been shooting shotguns for years, thousands of times, mostly duck hunting, but turkey hunting as well, but a traditional shotgun. About a year ago, I got a brand new custom-made Benelli 12-gauge turkey gun, ported barrel, shorter barrel for turkeys. It's left-handed discharge because I shoot rifles and shotguns left-handed, and it has the pistol grip so that you can stay stable and steady when a gobbler is coming up and you're not afraid of making motion and scaring the turkey. So as this turkey's coming, I realized I'm going to have to make the decision and take the shot. So I lean to my left and get the barrel of the gun just outside the window. And honestly, what happened in the next split second took me several hours to figure out. All I know is I squeezed the trigger, and the next thing, I got blood running down my face. I'm a little dazed, trying to figure out what the heck happened. But here's the story. I realized that with that pistol grip, intuitively, I know I still need to brace fully on my shoulder. But I think in that split second, I'm thinking, man, I got a pistol grip. I got this.
I can hold this.
I can hold this thing. So I'm partially, but not fully braced with my shoulder. I take the shot, and I've got a red dot scope on my Benelli. And what happened, I got what every hunter has experienced at some point probably. I got scoped right in the eye. So, I'm sitting there thinking, how the heck did I do something as boneheaded as this? And it took me several hours. In fact, it was when I got back that evening from the emergency room in the little hospital, I went to get just, some glue put on my eye to get the bleeding to stop, that it occurred to me, I'm thinking that because I have that pistol grip, that, man, I got this thing. I'm holding it tight. But Jared, I got to tell you, when you fire a 12 gauge with a 3.5 inch tungsten loaded
Oh,
turkey shell, it kicks like a southern mule. And so a pistol grip is not adequate. You need everything you have to brace that shot. But I wanted to just make sure you understand that, yes, I ended up with a black eye, but the turkey is in my freezer. So it all turned out okay. I will tell you this one funny thing. I'm sitting there in the turkey blind. I'm still, got 2.5 hours before I'm going to get picked up. So I'm thinking, I got to get this bleeding stopped. And it was in that place right above the eye. It's very hard to get the
oh
bleeding
yeah.
to stop. And so I had one handkerchief that I fully engulfed in blood. And as long as I held a compress, I could keep it. But as soon as I let go, it came again. And I got to thinking, I've got with me in my pack a payday candy bar. And I thought, I could take the nougat from the center of that candy bar
Oh.
and use it to stop the bleeding. And I was almost ready to do that. Then I thought, no, you idiot. The payday is a very salty candy bar. You stick that thing up in your eye, and it's going to hurt like all get out. So I just toughed it out and had a great rest of the afternoon, but decided to go to the ER and just see if I needed stitches. And instead, they put some glue up there. But I got the bird. That's the main thing, and I learned an important lesson. The pistol grip is great for holding the gun steady when the gobbler is coming to you and you don't want to move and spook him. Do not trust that pistol grip as a form of brace, because if the turkey's not laying on the ground, you will be. A very, very valuable lesson I've learned.
I love it. Now, just so you know, the winner of our Spring Turkey League, they're going to get a brand new shotgun with a pistol grip. They can choose a pistol grip or traditional grip, but it
Yeah,
comes with a Burris red dot, like fast fire 4 scope. And I have never heard. Now, I've been with people that have gotten the scope eye thing, shooting a high powered rifle
yeah,
and all that. Now, we used to do this when we would skeet shoot. We would take a 3 inch, you're shooting 2 3/4, just bird shot when you're doing target loads. And every once in a while, we would sneak in a 3.5 inch turkey load to somebody that was shooting skeet. You're just like, yeah, it's already loaded for you. Set it up. They shoot the first one and then they shoot the second one. It's like, oh, what was that? So I know about those 3.5 inch turkey loads.
yeah.
They can do quite a bit of damage. So I have never heard of somebody getting red dot or scope eyed from a turkey hunt. So thank you for
Well,
sharing your story.
somebody needed to be the first one to be able to tell that story of it happening. But if your winner does take the pistol grip, which I hope he does, because there's some great
Oh,
advantages to having that on the turkey gun, just be real sure that you do not trust the pistol grip as a means of controlling the shotgun when you pull the trigger, because it will not be enough.
well, I love it. Thank you for sharing your story, Governor Huckabee. Now, somebody is going to win the Gobbler King title, and it's not about who kills the biggest bird, the longest spur, the longest beard. We're looking for a great story, somebody that it captured some stories, some fun adventure. So here in just a few weeks, in the beginning of June, we're going to announce the spring turkey winner, and I hope that their story somewhat can compare and compete with yours, but yours is going to be hard to top.
Well, I'll forfeit any right to the winning the contest so that some of your participants will have a shot at it. But maybe I'll just want to hear their story to see what they did, and hopefully it wasn't as stupid as what I did. And they didn't have to go to the ER as a result of it, just to get their turkey in the freezer.
Well, thank you, Governor Huckabee, for jumping in and being a part of our live event tonight. Good luck. I know. Do you have any more turkey hunts coming up? I know you did one in Texas. Do you have any in Nashville, Arkansas, anything like that?
Was supposed to go in Arkansas, but I think I'm going to miss the window of the turkey season here. And it's one of those things where I didn't go empty-handed this turkey season, which is always the most important thing. But if I don't get to go this year, can't wait till next year.